Okay, so we're going to tie a fly called the Red Lady Muddler, and we've previously tied the Red Lady variant itself. And essentially this is exactly the same fly, only this one has a golden olive, or west of Ireland golden olive muddler head on it. Woigo, as I see it. So for the tail we're going to use a golden pheasant tippet, but dyed in a hot orange. So we'll take a portion of that, tie it in and rip it off, and then gold oval rib. So I suppose a consideration for this is, as it has to have a muddler head, is that you're going to have to tie the fly shorter than what you would if you were tying just the normal fly itself, where you tie up to the eye. So you're going to have to tie the fly but back of 2 mil or so to leave you room to put in the muddler head. So a sort of a old style gold flat tinsel. And then, as before, 2 hackles palmered, 1 hot orange, 1 black. So we put one on top of the other and match up these cut ends. Pull that off, get a few fibres off to give us some bare stock to tie in on. And then, because these are saddle hackles, it means that I can get better tension on them by hand rather than putting them in hackle pliers. If they were shorter, I'd have to put them in hackle pliers. So rib that with our gold oval. Tie it up, and then we've got 2 head hackles going in here. One is a scarlet dyed golden pheasant rump. This is the yellow fibre or feather that's been dyed scarlet. Snap off the base and tie it in. Then separate that out, find the tip, which is a little bit fiddly. Catch that. Slide all the fibres between finger and thumb to sort of double it. Wrap that on. Fold that back. I actually really like the colour of that as it is, just a fly on its own. And then we're going to take then the same feather, only undyed, so the golden pheasant yellow rump feather. Again, I'll show you 2 different ways of tying that in. So we've tied the other one in by the base, we'll tie this one in by the tip. Although you can do both hackles the same way, whichever one you find works best for you. Tie that in, fold back the fibres onto one side. A couple of turns probably get that on, and fold that back. So essentially that was the Red Lady variant to this point. So now we're going to put in this West of Ireland golden olive coloured deer hair head. So as you've probably seen before, I like to use the tips of the deer hair in the tying of the fly. So I'd use that as like a fake hackle. So got my bunch, squeezed it here flat, set it on like a cloak, almost like you were doing a dabbler head. That'll allow it to envelop around the shank of the hook. So I have a couple of loops on here. Essentially this is sitting just behind the eye, and then trim this off level with the front of the eye, and then as I tighten that, I wrap, it'll sort of rotate itself a little bit, and it creates a fake hackle with the tips of the deer, and this bit here sort of expands itself into a muddler type head. Get a couple of half inches on in the front of that just to finish it. Nick that off, and then we take our super glue and just get into the tie off of that flay. Clear the eye out, and then just before the super glue dries, just stroke that back, and that creates our muddler head, and that is the Red Lady muddler.